All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon. GIZ implements the road maintenance project on behalf of the European Union and the German Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development. All activities are jointly implemented by the GIZ project and its lead implementing partner, the Puntland Highway Authority, PHA. The main objective of this project, as given by the donors and as agreed with the Puntland government, is to improve the legislative, administrative and technical capacity of national stakeholders in the road transportation sector of Puntland. Part of the activities is the rehabilitation of the Jalam-Hafo section of the Galkayo-Garove corridor. Those activities are implemented by PHA with financial and technical support by GIZ. We are very glad that we have seen a transparent and fair tender process, meeting not only the national legal framework, but also internationally recognized minimum standards acknowledged worldwide. Although the final decision has not been made yet, no evidence of fraud or corruption has been found by the joint evaluation team of GIZ and PHA. However, GIZ takes those accusations, as they have been published by the press recently, serious. And although no evidence for those accusations have been presented, GIZ will follow up on this for the sake of transparency and accountability. To that end, GIZ will contract an internationally certified auditor to review the entire tender process from the beginning to the end and to investigate the accusations as published in the media. And we will do so before we actually award the contract. I would like to underline that corruption and fraud in tender processes will neither be accepted by the donors nor by the Puntland government or GIZ. We have taken a lot of efforts to prevent any violations of the national legal framework and international standards. The additional investigation is supposed to strengthen those efforts even further, and it is not based on actual findings pointing into the direction of corruption or fraud. A second part of the media report in question refers to the fact that the tender process was limited to national companies. The author of the original article accused PHA to influence both donors and the Puntland government not to allow international companies in the process. I would like to make the following very clear. The capacity building within the private sector is crucial to achieve the project objective. Sustainable development for the road transportation sector in Puntland requires improvements in the private sector as well as amongst other stakeholders in Puntland. It has therefore been a donor requirement from the very beginning to limit the tender processes for rehabilitation works on the Puntland road network to local companies. And we remain confident that this is the best way to achieve sustainable results reaching beyond the project duration and benefit the people of Puntland the most. Thank you very much, and now I would like to offer you some questions.
Who's responsible? I'm from Puntland, Boston. My name is Abshir. Who is responsible for the management of the tender process? It is GIZ or PHA or both of them?
Thank you very much. The entire process, the entire rehabilitation is fully in the hands of PHA. GIZ provides technical support and financial support. To go a bit into more details, the responsibility is with PHA, but GIZ is part of the tender committee, part of the tender evaluation committee, and we join the entire process from the beginning to the end to increase the capacity of PHA for all further processes and projects in Puntland. Yes.
He say, what do you doubt if this, what the cause of this conference for this movement? He say, what you are doubted for this movement and you are making the conference for today.
For us as GIZ, working in 132 countries worldwide, transparency and accountability is always of utmost importance. If there is any kind of accusations, we feel responsible to somehow respond. That doesn't mean anything in terms of we have seen something during the process or we have seen any evidence. Nothing like that. So far, and I repeat that, the project hasn't been finished yet, but we haven't seen any evidence for corruption or even attempts for fraud. Does that answer your question?
problem ma jiraan iyo waxaanu dareennay oo corruption iyo problem laakiin dalal badan baanu ka shaqeynaa oo ilaa 100 dal ah wax simbrina waa dhacdaa inaan noocaan kala sameeyno.
Okay, how confident are you that local companies can successfully perform this project?
Thank you very much. It is, as usual in development cooperation, things are not perfect. However, we developed very detailed criteria for the evaluation process together with Puntland Highway Authority. And we are confident that if a company fulfills our criteria, then the company is able to conduct the job. Otherwise, we would have changed our criteria.